Welcome to our micro-learning channel. In this video, we will highlight the major trends reshaping information security today, from cloud and IoT exposure to data privacy concerns, zero trust models, and the rising role of AI. The illustration visually groups these forces so you can see how they interact and create a more complex threat landscape that organizations must address holistically. Here we set the scene with the new security reality. 94% of organizations say AI is driving the biggest changes in cybersecurity, while median dwell time, exploit-driven intrusions, and internal detection rates all point to both progress in visibility and growing adversary sophistication. So defenders must balance faster response with smarter detection to keep pace. AI is a double-edged sword in cyber operations, enabling attackers to scale exfiltration and craft convincing phishing while also powering defenses that detect anomalies at machine speed. Think of offense as autonomous campaigns and hyper-personalized lures, and defense as behavioral analytics, automated containment, and predictive intelligence working together to identify and stop threats earlier. This slide walks through zero-trust evolution using a simple flow. Explicitly verify each access request. Grant least privilege only as needed. Assume breach and design microsegmentation, then continuously monitor to validate trust. In modern cloud-native environments, these principles become embedded in dynamic policy enforcement and identity-centric controls rather than relying on perimeter walls. The ransomware slide pairs a chart showing victim growth with key impacts, a sharp year-over-year rise in victims, increased use of double and triple extortion, and higher median payouts, while data-only extortion and ransomware-as-a-service trends emphasize that attackers are diversifying tactics and targeting higher-value organizations for maximum leverage. Cloud security is now about identity rather than network boundaries, with nearly all failures tied to misconfiguration and weak identity controls and a notable rise in cloud data breaches. Enforcing MFA, least privilege, continuous cloud-native monitoring, credential rotation, and robust encryption helps maintain visibility and reduce risk across distributed cloud environments. Supply chain and third-party risk is escalating as attacks exploit vendor relationships and SaaS ecosystems, with a growing share of incidents traced back to partner breaches. Automated reconnaissance tools and software supply chain compromises mean organizations need vendor resilience evidence, continuous compliance monitoring, and zero-trust controls extended to all third-party interactions. On regulation, boards and security teams face rising liability and must formalize collaboration across legal, business, and procurement to meet evolving rules. The timeline shows GDPR and CCPA foundations, followed by operational resilience mandates like NIS2 and DORA, then AI governance and ongoing global harmonization. So aligning to NIST and ISO reduces gaps while addressing data sovereignty. Quantum computing creates a harvest now, decrypt later threat that forces immediate action. Adopt post-quantum cryptography, inventory cryptographic assets, and develop phased migration roadmaps. Cryptographic agility will let organizations swap algorithms without major redesigns, and the timeline points to published standards, planning windows, and the need to accelerate migration over the coming years. Identity is increasingly the primary battleground, with voice phishing and sophisticated social engineering on the rise and stolen tokens or API keys enabling undetected lateral movement. Effective defenses combine mandatory phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication, continuous identity verification, privileged access management with automated rotation, and the ability to rebuild identity infrastructure quickly after compromise. Building true cyber resilience means layered capabilities, continuous monitoring and rapid incident response to detect and contain threats, automated controls to act at machine speed, regular assessments and tabletop exercises to validate readiness, robust backup and recovery with offline copies, and integrating AI-driven tools with human expertise so technology amplifies judgment and contextual decision-making.